Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of October 17th. Now do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, let's go and get a shuffle in here for you, Taurus. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the After Tarot, as well as the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. All right, do make sure you are subscribed, especially if you watch my content regularly. And let's go ahead and take these, put this right here, and let's also put that right there, and okay. Cool. Energy on the bottom, you have the Fool. So the Fool is all about, this person's leaping forward in a new direction in their life. They are kind of stepping into the unknown. And they are kind of ready to take on whatever is in front of them. In fact, they have no idea what is below them on this cliff that they're jumping off of. And, you know, for this, it's kind of like this idea of having blind faith in yourself and in the universe. And it's this idea as well of like taking one step. And as soon as you take one step, the universe will unfold right in front of you. The universe will meet you halfway. You could also say that the Fool is sort of like connecting to your child self, in that this person, again, they are carefree. They have no idea. They don't worry about what's behind them. They don't worry about what's in front of them. They just are enjoying life. And it's this idea of like really kind of connecting to your child self in some ways as well, which is an important thing. And you know, as adults, we forget to do this, right? We forget to create that connection to our child self as we get older for various reasons, right? Because we get into the 9-to-5, we get into the hustle culture, we get into college, we're told what to do in university and all of these sorts of things. But really, sometimes it feels good to embrace the Fool's energy. Now, I have to say, you have an incredible reading here, Taurus. The cards on the board look so good for you. So let's just go ahead and dive in. In the overall situation, you have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is all about, well, there are lots of things with the Temperance card. For you, let me see here. Let me try to see here. So for you, with the Fool and the Temperance card, this is probably more about creating the path that you want to step on, creating the path that you want to go down. And the reason I say that is because, as I've mentioned, the Temperance card is interesting because there are so many different directions that you can take this meaning or this card. But one of the core meanings is alchemy. And you can see the triangle on the gown. Triangles are alchemical symbols in the tarot. And the idea here that I'm getting for you is like co-creating with the universe, but also creating the path, or alchemizing, you could say, the path that you actually uniquely want to step on. Not creating a path for anybody else, but creating one for you, like the Fool is doing here. And I think that is why this Temperance card is showing up for you. This is also Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. Some of you may have Sagittarius placements as well in your chart. Now, in the past, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Sun card. So I'm sorry, not the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So the Queen of Cups here, this is really talking about a vision or having some sort of really deep intuition about you. You're somebody who's extremely intuitive. You know, you can hear the meaning between the meaning or hear the word between the word. That's this idea of the Queen of Cups. And this can also be somebody who's maybe a trusted friend or a trusted ally. I actually think that this is about creating a vision for you. Again, I think that there's something here around your vision for your future, not for anybody else's, but your vision for your future, and you kind of creating that here and actually walking on it. You have this Four of Pentacles as well, which really the Four of Pentacles asks you to not hesitate, because you never know what is right around the corner, right? And you know, this person is sort of, we could say they kind of have, we can say that they've saved for a rainy day, so to speak. They've kind of saved money here. They have Four Pentacles, right? And that is certainly one thing with the Four of Pentacles, is it can be about budgeting, planning, preparing, saving for a rainy day. But the thing is that you really know, you really never know like what direction life is going to take you. And with the Four of Pentacles, it says that if you are resistant or if you are hesitant, you might miss out on something that is right in front of you, or you might miss out on something that is kind of coming for you down the road. And so in some respects, the Four of Pentacles can be somebody who's kind of engaging in scarcity mode because they are afraid of losing their money, when in reality, they never know what might happen. And actually, you have the Six of Pentacles here as well. So you're skipping over the Five of Pentacles. And so I feel like some of you have had this understanding in the past, you know, with this Sun card here connecting to these two, that you're done waiting around. And I think for some of you here, I think some of you have started taking risks, as you have the Fool card as well. For me, the Sun card is the best card to find in a tarot reading. It's total positivity, total happiness, success, victory. It's also a card of self-expression. Talk about child self, right? Look at this. This person on the back of the horse is expressing themselves to their fullest ability, or to their truest frequency. And for you, you know, I really get the sense here that you've had a heart-to-heart conversation, or you've had kind of an important conversation with self that probably went along the lines of, it's now or never. Or, you know, if I don't do this now, who knows when I'll get another opportunity to do this in the future. In the current situation, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Temperance card, and you also have the Six of Pentacles here. So the Six of Pentacles is this idea of like an equal exchange of giving and receiving. You can see this person is giving. And one of the ways that I've really enjoyed looking at the Six of Pentacles recently is it's this idea that when you operate from a place of giving, you will never go broke, right? And so what does that mean? Well, it can obviously mean charity, right? Giving money. In this case, you can see that this person's giving money. But this can also talk about being of service, or being in service to others. And so, for example, you know, you stay up late to listen to your friend. Your friend's going through a hard time, you get a call from your friend, and you, like the Queen of Cups, trusted friend, trusted ally in the tarot, you, like the Queen of Cups, lend a helping hand, or you lend a shoulder to cry on. And that is a way of giving back. That is a way of being in service. And so it is this idea of this kind of like equilibrium within the universe. And I think that was one example to help you understand what the Six of Pentacles is like. But I think for you, you know, I do have to say, there is something about balance here in the middle, because you can see that they're sort of the Temperance card, they're like combining the water between the two cups. And this can talk about like mixing, combining, alchemizing, but also moderation, balance. And you have this here, scales balance out, right? Scales are a sign of balance in the tarot. But then you also have this other one here, which is about the Two of Pentacles, which this person's balancing out their money, right? They're kind of juggling their money back and forth. This could indicate money's either coming in or money's coming out, or money's kind of going up or going down. You can see the choppy waters in the background that further illustrates that concept, or that point. It can represent a change in your financial situation. So for some of you here right now, and in this current situation, you are recognizing the importance of balance in one's life. And I think that it's even deeper than that. It's like, I think some of you are like realizing the balance between all things, right? Not just like yourself, but also the balance between like how do I say this? Like how your connection to others affects other areas of your life, right? Or like how you talk to yourself, and how that affects your kind of your choices and your decisions going forward. All of those sorts of things. I think some of you are really thinking about this idea of balance, and I think some of you here, and I think some of you are along with that. I think you're kind of using this idea of balance, or you're balancing something out in your life to help you move into this new beginning. Now, in the future, you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Three of Cups, and you also have the King of Pentacles here. Now, I think that this is you. Now, I don't attach gender to the tarot, so it doesn't matter what gender you are. I'm viewing this as you here, Taurus, and this person is on top. Okay, the King of Pentacles, they have risen through the ranks, they've climbed the career ladder, and they are quite well-to-do. They are well off, they're well-to-do in their life, and this is somebody who has worked hard for everything that they have, and they have quite a bit. And if you're not there yet, I think that some of you are looking to balance yourself out or balance something out in your life here to really bring this possibility into your life in the future. Now remember, with tarot readings, you have free will, right? And so I'm reading this potentiality for you, or this possibility for you, but it really depends on the actions that you take, and also where you are in your timeline, and if this timeline is syncing up with your timeline. There are levels to this, right? And for some of you here, if this is resonating, I think the future looks very, very bright for you. You have an incredibly good reading. Not only that, but you have this prospect here. The Page of Pentacles is about good prospects in life, and it can say that you are. It's also it's another card of hard work, right? It's maybe somebody who takes a more kind of academic or studious approach to their situation or to their life. But those things are kind of really connected to hard work. And through that, you may be receiving opportunities for growth or new opportunities here in the future. You have this Three of Cups, which is like joy, celebration, happiness, good times with others, celebrating, throwing your cups in the air. And I really feel like some of you have a really nice situation showing up. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at these oracle cards here. All right, so you have the Miriam, Sacred Vision, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. You have Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. You have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And then you also here have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So, this Lady Venus card is my favorite card in this Keepers of the Light card deck, and I've seen it come in. It's a higher vibrational energy. I've seen it come in when people are getting downloads, they're having prophetic dreams, they're hearing songs like just at the right time, right? Like I'm sure you've all experienced this, where like let's say you're in the grocery store and in your mind all of a sudden you hear a song, or maybe it's not even in your mind. You're in your mind, you're thinking about somebody. And then in the grocery store, you hear the song play that connects you and that person. Like maybe you have a shared memory of, I don't know, a specific song. Like I'm blanking on giving an example. I don't know, Stevie Wonder. Like maybe you and your best friend had like some night out or something, or like you had some connection to some song by Stevie Wonder. And then you're thinking about that person, and in the grocery store, guess what? That song comes on. That is a synchronicity. That's the type of energy here with the Lady Venus card. And some of you may be getting some downloads here, especially with this like middle column here as well, where I feel like I said, I think some of you are looking at like the balance of everything, like the balance in the universe, kind of the way that things are kind of really working, the way that things kind of all interconnect and interlink. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify this situation. Now, if you are enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing well. All right, so you have the Three of Swords, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Swords here showing up. So was not expecting that, but this is why we clarify. This is why we clarify, right? And So that is the case in tarot sometimes, but you have this Three of Swords. I do see that some of you maybe have been through a separation. Maybe it was with a friend, or it was, you know, maybe this person, maybe you provided this person with a shoulder to cry on too much. And it's like maybe they weren't there for you. And so maybe, you know, going back to the Six of Pentacles energy, like maybe you know, you were giving too much. You know, there was give, take, and I feel like maybe some of you are like, well, wait, I need to receive, or I need to surround myself by people who are willing to you know, who are willing to sort of have reciprocity, and or sort of to work with how do I say this, to sort of I'm looking to surround myself with people who are balanced, who like to operate from a place of reciprocity and an equal exchange of giving and receiving. And so I say that because you have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, which is like a classic separation. Three of Swords can be a separation. Nine of Pentacles can be somebody who's independent or quite literally just on their own. You have this Ten of Swords here as well, which is an ending, okay, which is just kind of adding to this narrative. But the sort of theme in this reading is, if there has been an ending, this is because you are ready to move into something else. It's almost like you needed to balance yourself out here from somebody or from something. Like you needed to end something here with somebody or something in order for you to get this full energy, in order for you to go into the direction of the Fool. What did I say at the beginning of this reading? Which is something along the lines of, you are looking to create your own path and walk down a path that is solely yours. And I think for some of you, you've had to let go of somebody to create that path. Yeah, so you have the World, incredible, you have the Hermit, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the World is a completion in the tarot. It is so is the 10. And so, but it's a big completion, it's a big success, it's a big victory in your life. It's Saturn energy. And for some of you, you're like, okay, it's time for me to stop being hesitant. It's time for me to really go for something. You do have something here around being solo or being on your own for some time. I think that this has been happening for you. I think you will meet people here in the future if you're looking to meet people or just kind of find your tribe, so to speak. This could certainly be coming in. You also have this Knight of Pentacles, which again, you are an extremely hard worker. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. You have the Devil, you have the Justice card, and you also have the Hanged Man. All right, so you're really kind of just going to embrace a new path for yourself with the Hanging Man. This person's hanging on too much and they really need to embrace their transformation. You recognize this, that it's time for you to do this here with the Devil. And again, with the Justice card showing up, you can see the scales. The Justice card's all about balance. There's something here very heavily showing up in your reading about balance. Here's the Page of Pentacles again. You do have an offer. I would say be careful that you don't miss out on it, because it looks like this could take you into a new sort of path for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.